Welcome back to Pro Tips and Conversation. I have concluded my adventure to New Game Plus with Mrs. Thickbottom. She's got all the spells and trinkets and things that she needs. She's ready for co-op. Sadly, I took her to Anorlando, which should be fine, I think, at level 50, even with max upgrade. I thought it would be okay, but didn't get any summons. So now, doing a co-op vid, changing gears here. See if we can find some action. Let's try Depths. Drop it down 20 levels, see if we can find some action. Depths is a pretty busy place, I've noticed. Usually there's someone always passing through here, because people who are following the natural progression of the game are going to come here. Also, if they want the large ember. So everybody kind of has a reason to come to Depths. So we'll see what we can find. Also, I like to use Dried Finger even when I'm trying to get summoned, because I would rather an invader finds me than someone else, just so I can, you know, because usually you're not going to find a lot of twink co-op builds, I think. So I like to lure in the twink invaders when I can to kind of, you know, save anyone who is like just going to get stomped. Hey, there we go, that was quick. See, the Depths is busy. Cake. I like cake. Hello, cake. How are you? Good. You bow. Step one. Wow, look at this guy. Iconic noob armor. I just noticed. Grass Crest, Gargoyle Helm, Elite Knight, Drake Sword. That is so iconic. I do wonder now if it's his first playthrough or not, because like, well, if he's smart enough to get Drake Sword, he's either watching videos or it's his second playthrough. So, that's still pretty cool though. Oh, I missed. That Dragon Flame is not always reliable. It's fun though. So this build I'm on now is TROGDOR, the Burninator. You may know him from Strong Bad back in the day. Is Strong Bad even popular these days? I don't even know. But, you know what? TROGDOR is such a cool guy. I just had to make a character. Yeah. Dead rat. Yeah, it sucks trying to swing a big weapon in these tight corridors. Most of the time I get caught on a wall. So TROGDOR is all about being a dragon. He is Path of Dragon +3. He uses dragon weapons. He's just all about it. Waiting on Solaire. I enjoy him a lot. I use very large body type to just make him like the biggest, thickest dragon knight that he can be. I contemplated using the large head, but I think he looks better this way. Oh, what a cute little... Oh my god, what is that thing? It's hideous. Look at this, like, dragging its belly along the ground. That is one sickly creature. Ugh. Disgusting. Alright, here we go. So, pro tip. This thing usually starts the fight by dropping down on all fours, and then it will run across the floor. Usually if it drops down, you just want to wait, because when it walks forward, it deals a tremendous amount of damage. And you don't want to get caught by that. So usually at the beginning of the fight, I like wait 10-15 seconds for it to stop moving, and then you advance. Oh no! Poor Cake. If only we had ice cream. He tried. Oh, he was getting hit really hard too. Okay. Let's go for the next one. Again, activating dried finger to lure in any twink phantoms, twink invaders, so that they can face the might of Trogdor instead of some poor hapless noob. Because that's just fucking mean. And at this level, they're either going to be a backstab or a dark bead build. So they can just be like, ho ho, you're dead. One shot. So fun. Why is that even fun? You who are invaders, I ask you. Why? Why you gotta be so mean? Don't you like having friends? You know? Co-op. Co-op. Oh, did you see that phantom die right there, that ghost? And let's watch it again. The torch hollow must have rushed at him. Yeah, see? He got multi-hit and then died. And he was fresh from the bonfire, full health. That just shows you how much freaking stupid damage those guys can do. Anytime you go up against these, my advice, lead with your shield. Block first and then counter. Because you never know when they might do some stupid bull like that. That was the charge right there. That will absolutely destroy you if you get hit by it. So, lead with the shield, because they'll bounce right off of it, and then you just counterattack. Easy. Oh boy, hope we don't gotta wait too long for the next summon. Oh boy. What a fun, entertaining video this is. That stupid dragon head's so big. Look, he's trying to facepalm, but he's just grabbing his neck. You ever watch a dragon drink Estus? He pours it into his neck. It's like he had a, what is it, tracheotomy. Just pouring it in through there. Alright, who have we got? Orion. Cool name. Hello. How are you? Nice claymore. You there, bud? You there, bud? You there, bud? Hi, bud. How are you? Let's do always fat rolling. You should take that shield off, mate. It's not even a good one. It's nice to see these newer players, though, giving some life to the game. Got his shield up. He's not afraid, but he is cautious. Oh, that sword needs some upgrades. That is woeful damage for a clay. I wonder if it's... Nah, well, yeah, no. It couldn't be +0. He's got at least a +5 on him, because he was able to summon me. Curious. Maybe the claymore just isn't upgraded yet. Or maybe he's got a Black Knight weapon or a Drake sword or something like that. Everybody loves Solaire. Grr, that dragon head. Grr. What's up? Let's do this. I'm with you, buddy. Yes! He's praying. Don't worry, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be alright. Oh, you want it? You think you're tough? Think you're tough, huh? Hmm? I don't think so. Trogdor will eat you for lunch. Snake! It's funny how it does have a tiny little mouth, and yet it's got that huge stomach mouth. So much teeth. Here we go. See, drops down, and you're gonna wait, because it's gonna walk forward before you even get over there. You just waste your time. See? Wait for it to stop moving, and attack. Cut the tail to get the super cool axe of awesome. If you want to be a dragon man like Trogdor, you're gonna need that axe. Whenever he drops down, you gotta be kind of cautious because he might start walking, and if he does, you're gonna take some damage if you're too close. I kind of expected there to be more invaders down here, but I've just kind of noticed a lack of invaders in the game, period, lately. Because even at Berg, which you're supposed to get invaded every like 5 minutes at Berg, right? There was no invaders, and I was using Dried Finger too, which means I should have got the first one available. But nope. I just was not. There's just no invaders active at level 11. This is just weird. So maybe they're like maybe when I was getting the constant invasions in Berg, I think it was the weekend, so maybe that made the difference. Ow. I'm gonna let him finish. Come on, go, 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 go. Go, 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 get in there. Yeah, get that butt. Get that dragon butt. Go, go, go. Fight, 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 fight. Come on. Do it. Do it, yeah. Do it. Don't make Solaire do it. Do it. Yeah, fuck him up. Oh, he's gonna spit. I'm gonna run away. Okay, go. Finish him. Yes! Yes, Orion! Good job, man. That was fun. Good game. Alright, let's do another one. But yeah, it almost makes me wonder if like I missed some kind of an event that was going on the weekend, like, because once a year they do like that Return to Lordran, you know? Maybe that was it. I just wasn't paying attention. But, man, I thought I was going to be able to fuck up some Twink invaders, and they just aren't showing up. But then the moment, like, I use a non-Twink, they're going to show up. I guarantee it. That's when they'll start, you know, beating on me. Annoying. Right, so let's check out the arsenal of Trogdor. The Dragon Greatsword, the Dragon Great Axe, the Demon Spear, the Stone Greatsword. Yeah, I like this one. People hate getting hit by that Tranquil Walk. And then the Demon Spear is just really good for harassing, you know. Which is why I also carry these shields, just in case. Magic resist, fire resist. Handy. Always recommend you keep those if you have enough weight for a 3-pounder. You know, along with Grass Crest. So many good 3-weight shields. You know, I'm kind of annoyed actually. The only good lightning resist shield is Effigy. And it has 90% physical block. Like, why couldn't the Silver Knight shield have super high lightning resist? It should. You know, makes sense, but for whatever reason, they decided not to do a 3-pound or more lightning resist shield. What on earth is your name? Gilbertofolis. Hello. How are you? Gilbertofolis. is dead. Is that the Astor sword you got there? Looks like it might be. Don't see too many people using that. I'm telling you, I tried it. I did not like it. Squish. Look out! It's a trap! Good job. I don't think the remaster actually has voice chat, so this guy probably is not hearing you. Kind of a bummer, but also, when I used to play Souls, I didn't like other people who voice chatted, so I guess I'm kind of glad he can't hear me, because I might, like, if I was in his place, I'd probably be like, shut the fuck up, you're annoying. Whoa, don't die! Don't die, buddy! Ooh, yeah, that's a hard trap to live through there. You just get rushed by all three. Yeah, take him down. Yeah, good job. Oh, you don't want the Titanite? Okay. Maybe he's been here before. He's just carving his way through with that handy little Astor sword. Burninating the oh! Oh! Yeah, good job. Let's see if he knows about the slidey shortcut here. Looks like he does. You gotta keep close to the wall, otherwise you fall in that pit right there. Yeah, they don't like fire. They don't like any kind of elemental damage. Ooh. Oh no, he got poisoned. Does he have moss? You don't have moss, buddy? I'll drop you one. Alright, I'll drop you one. I don't want you to die, friend. Gilbert. Gilbert, take the moss. Gilbert. Gilbert. Oh, okay, he already had some. Never mind. Did he not notice he was poisoned or something? Whoa! That was close. I feel like he's not a noob. Maybe it's his second play. But he seems to know what he's doing. I'm just gonna wait here. Not a bad view. You know, there's sunlight coming through. I wonder what's on the other side of that wall. Like, where does it lead out? Huh? What? Oh, okay. Just waiting for solar powered. Come on. Oh, I missed. Hold still. I just want to cut your tail off. You'll be fine. It goes back, right? Isn't that how it works? Dragon's just a big lizard, really. No, come back! I just want to cut the thing. Yeah, get it, get it. Yeah, good job, Gil. Gil Bart! Oh, I got stepped on. Alright. I'll be fine. I'm Trogdor. Nothing stops me. Oh god. Whoop! Time we roll there. I actually don't mind mid-roll. I find it quite effective. Sometimes it feels like it has more frames than light roll, really. Hold still. This dragon sword has such short range. It's really pitiful. Look out! Go, Gilbert, get him! Get that butt! Uh-oh, he's gonna puke. Nope, he's not gonna puke. Whoop! Alright, Gil, you got this. I'll leave it to you. Gilbert! Finish it! Finish it! Gilbert! Yeah! Good fucking jerb. And a sunlight medal. For free. Ah, it feels so good to co-op, man. I love it when people like do the gestures and they get all excited and then you get that sense of like camaraderie, you know? It's so great. Let's do one more and then maybe swap character after that. Just gonna make sure my gear's repaired. Haven't even busted out with the R2 once. It's fun. It makes explosions. Who doesn't like explosions? If you don't like explosions, you're probably not American. Explosions! Yeah! So these are the same gestures I use pretty much for everyone, except for sometimes I change hurrah for joy. Depending. But I always have the face palm, the iconic, well, what is it? The gesture that defines Souls 1. The I don't fucking know. The here's an item for you and or you suck invader. And the it's over there. Hey Common, what's up, man? This is my guy I've been co-oping with, Common. Well, Common, I was talking about that earlier today. I finished my New Game Plus top of the morning. Are you Jacksepticeye now? Anyway, I finished Mrs. Thickbottom's stuff. She's all set for co-op now. Like, she's done being built. And I was thinking, beyond co-op videos, it might be time to move on to Dark Souls 2. However, like I said, co-op videos still for remaster. So you and I can still co-op. It's just that, like, for single, I'm probably going to go to Souls 2 and play through that one, and then Souls 3 and Bloodborne and so on. Just to keep making the videos. I know you're down for 2, but really, we need to finish the series so that we can have it filmed. Like, you can't do that to people, like, start it up and then, you know, you got to consider the people who are actually going to watch this. No, we need to finish Souls 1 together before we move on to Souls 2. And actually, when we do go to Souls 2, we got to start over there as well. But we must. Yes, very good. You show wisdom. Yeah, actually, I was thinking about Bloodborne. Like, I have no slots left for... All my slots are filled in all my games, right? So I'd have to make a new character if I wanted to do a fresh playthrough, which I kind of don't want to do that. I like the stuff that I have. But maybe I can come up with a cool idea that I'm not already doing. I have seen some good videos with the Amygdala arm lately on Bloodborne that made me want to give that weapon another try. Because it seems to be quite effective. PvP, at least, so... Yeah, I think I just need to play more without being locked on. Really, that's like the skill that I've been developing most lately, playing without lock on. It's a good skill to have. Okay, it's taking a while for the summon here. What are we gonna do about that? Oh dear, oh my, oh my, oh dear. Maybe I'll live out my Zweihander fantasies on Souls 2. Because they have all the same armor in that one, I think. Actually, do they have bandit armor in Souls 2? Yeah, poor Trogdor's all alone. Nobody wants to play with Trogdor. Trogdor! I've burninated many things today. Yes, all the peasants are dead, so now they cannot play with him. They've been burninated. You should try doing a dragon head one of these days. It's cool if you build for it, you know, but the damage is only good low level. So maybe for one of your co-op builds. Yeah, because like later on, it's really trash damage, like, because the defenses of the enemy are just so high. But at least for, seems like level 30 and below, it's effective, you know, somewhat. Definitely a good, if you have your maxed out Covenant, because it does more damage. You see how it says Path of the Dragon +3? It does more damage the higher up you are in the Covenant, maxing out at 3. And deals decent damage at 3, so you can like surprise an invader by hitting him with the fully upgraded flame, and they'll be like, whoa, that's actually doing damage. I'm shocked, you know? Catch him off guard with that. Whew. Okay, I think maybe everybody has left the depths. Well, 2 sessions, that's not bad. Or was it 3 and the guy died? I think it was 3 and the guy died. Okay, let's swap. I would really like to get some action with my Knight of Knee, because I love playing that guy, but there's like nobody at frickin' Sen's Fortress at level 40, apparently. Aggravating. Okay, let's try it though. Let's see what we get. So, comment if you haven't checked out the Knight of Knee character yet. He's like just a dorky cosplay build, but I tried to recreate... Yeah, take a look at him though. I tried to recreate, you know, the same garment. Yeah, he's got like the horn helm. He's got the black fur, you know? And I made him as big as possible, so he's very large, because those knights were like very big. And then he shouts knee at people, and it does stuff, which hopefully you'll get to see that if I get summoned. But he's really fun. He's well suited for the environment of Sen's Fortress, because there's a lot of ledges to knock people off of. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Well, back in the day, there was a streamer or a video maker named Red Rosy Sugar, right? And she did like comedy thematic videos. And I told her like, hey, you should really do a Knight of Knee video. Go into the forest. But you would need like 3 Knights of Knee, all spamming force, just like constantly knocking down whoever the invader or the host is, whatever, you know. And then you send them a message that says, we'll stop if you give us a shrubbery. And then they would have to give you a green blossom. Like, they'd have to figure out, what's a shrubbery? Like, maybe they give you moss or, you know, a green blossom, something like that. Just any kind of a plant. And then you're like, alright, we'll let you go. You know, after they give you the shrubbery. But yeah, he's a very tight build. All he has is faith. That's the only thing I leveled up. Everything else is minimum. 9 endurance. I'm amazed I was able to fit this much gear on 9 endurance even. So yeah, he's really kind of a shitty build, but he's so fun to play. And he's got this this club. Ugh. And then the other weapon I gave him is hand axe. Because it's reliable, good damage, lightweight. Look, he says so little endurance, he can only swing it 3 times. What a weenie. And yet, like, he's notoriously hard to kill. That's the funny part. Because despite having, like, crappy stats, he's got really high defense with all the armor on. So he actually does alright. yeah, he kinda is. Like, goddamn, but like, because of his spell selection, he's just so fun. He can also throw lightning bolts, because it's just nice to have like a useful ranged attack. I've also contemplated taking him into New Game Plus, but because he doesn't have a shield, and he has like no vitality at all, I'm very afraid he's just going to get destroyed, you know? But maybe I will someday and get double Wrath of the Gods and just do that. Who knows? Certainly not. See, you can hear the bells going off. People are playing. They're in the parish, but for whatever reason, they don't come here, they don't summon here. Although this place is notorious for getting invaded. There's a lot of assholes who come here and knock people off ledges, right? So maybe if it's a bunch of like experienced players, they're thinking, I'll go through Sen's Fortress dead or offline, so I don't have to deal with invaders, you know. But like, this should be an okay spot for a summon sign. I've gotten pulled here before. It's just, I don't know, man. It's like, sometimes you get lucky and then most of the time you don't, though. In this spot. Frustrating, because I love playing the character. And again, it leaves me asking, like, has the meta shifted in terms of what level and what upgrade people are passing through this place? Because I've got the equivalent of plus 11 weapons, which should be able to connect with plus 5. And you would think anyone who has rang both bells already would have a plus 5 weapon at least, you know, because like any kind of a unique weapon counts as plus 5. A Black Knight, the Astora sword, anything like that counts as a plus 5 weapon. So shouldn't this be fine? Then that leaves the level, right? But if you've killed gargoyles and you've rung the second bell, they should be like probably at least level 30, which means they will be able to pull 41. But I don't know. For whatever reason, maybe there's just not that many people playing the game, despite the bells going off all the time. Annoying. Don't get it. I'll give it a couple more minutes here, and then I'll try playing in Parish, because I always get summoned to Parish and Berg. You think the bells are fake? Well, if you play offline, you don't ever hear them. So, hey, your door's open. Nah, it's just that like most people are not on the remaster anymore. Most of them are on Souls 3, I think. Or Bloodborne. You know what's interesting though is Bloodborne has its own audience. Like even people who've never played Souls play Bloodborne because they're like, what's new on PlayStation? Oh, look at this cool like gothic horror themed game. Good, good. But you'll find players on Bloodborne who have never played a Souls game and they don't understand the concepts of it. That'd be cool. You can have up to 3 phantoms with you at a time if you use the dried finger. Otherwise, you can only get 2. So that means you could have a total of 4 people playing. The dried finger, though, makes it so that you are more likely to get invaded, and you can be invaded by 2 people at once. So, but I haven't seen many invaders lately. I mean, shit, we haven't seen anyone since Bob. Yeah. See, the trouble is most invaders you meet are twinks. So it's not remotely a fair fight, especially since they have the entire level on their side, all the monsters, you know. They can just run to more monsters if you start beating them. But, you know, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fun. Okay, I think I've waited long enough to no avail. Sad, sad day. I've read posts about people who, like, they leave their game on and it takes them like an hour to get summoned. Meanwhile, they're just, like, browsing. It's sad. The golden days are over, I think. You know, until, like, the next game comes out and then, like, everyone's like, oh, let's play that one. And then it's, like, super flooded. But we're going to swap to a different character now and see if we can find some action at the parish. Because, nothing it sends. Just seems like once you leave the parish, it just dies down. I don't know, it's weird. I haven't played this character in a bit, though. Dummy thick. So we'll see if we can find some co-op action at parish on this one. Why am I even here? What was I doing in Anne Orlando? Was I farming something? Probably. Okay, no. Firelink Shrine would be the shortest route. We're just gonna take the shortcut elevator. Most people seem to summon at the spot, you know, the bridge that leads to the blacksmith over there. That seems to be the most popular spot for summoning. Make sure that we are ready for this. Okay, so this is a very twinky level 20 build. Just enough stats to two-hand the Obsidian Greatsword, and a bit of Vitality Endurance besides that, so. Keep the Dragon Crest Shield handy to resist Pyromancy, because mostly what you see at this level is Pyromancy and Dark Bead. But I don't think Crest Shield is capable of blocking Dark Bead at this level. Which is why I use the Dragon instead. But we'll go for Stamina for the moment. Until I see a Pyromancer, in which case I will shift gears. Using Wolf Ring for 53 poison, enough to withstand a two-handed Greatsword, and here we go. Why do I have arrows equipped? Do I have a bow? Do I even use a bow? Just gonna clear these guys out real quick, so I can drop my sign in peace. Okay, and then this is a very active spot for summoning at Parish. So give that a try if you're having trouble finding people. Meanwhile, I'm going to investigate. Oh, I do have a bow. Cool. Yeah, so here's my arsenal. I started out using this thing. I actually didn't kill the merchant to get it. I bought it off of Shiva. It's just raw and then Gargoyle Halberd raw. I needed this to get the greatsword because the katana was not cutting its tail. So I had to use something with a little more reach and a little more damage. So the Gargoyle Halberd did the trick. Always good to have a bow if you can fit it. Various shields. This one I'm using for... It's not even good. That's a shame. Like, I picked it up because I thought it would be more stable than the Balder. But it's not. So I'm just going to stick with the Balder. I'm going to have to box that one. I keep the heater on me because it's so light. You know, so in case I'm like carrying something heavier, like I want to equip the bow as well, throw the heater on for a little weight reduction and still have a shield. It's also got that small shield parry, which is better, I guess, if you can parry, which I can't. So, let's see what we can find. She's also got the large lower body, because, you know, I want her to be dummy thick, so she's got that booty. Let's have a look at it. Pixels. Juicy. What else do I have? A boatload of charcoal pine to buff this thing. Barely makes a difference, but whatever. Every little bit helps, especially at this level. What can I say? I am who I am and I like what I like. You goddamn right. It's my right as a man, isn't it? Nah, that's chauvinist. Remember, they used to have, like, the man card. I'll show you my man card. It lets me be a pig whenever I want. Not these days, though. Holy crap. That feminist movement. Dang, you can't just pop off at the mouth like you could back then. They get upset. Yeah. Yeah, for real. But like I say, don't take anything too seriously. Honestly, who cares? Who, I ask you? Just don't be a dick to people in general, you know. That's all you gotta do. Try to be nice, but also have a good time while you're at it. Really, no one's summoning a parish even though I hear bells. Come on, dudes. Come on. What's going on? Is everyone at summer school? Or college or whatever? No, it's summer. College should even college should be out right now. Everyone must be at work then. Lame. To be fair though, I do tend to play during like European evening hours, so it's like kind of hard to find people. But look at this sword. It's jet black. I love looking at it. And they didn't do something stupid like make it purple, you know? I like that. And it's so shiny. Don't say that, that's mean. I love Europeans, man. Like, foreigners in general are super fun to play with online. Usually they're very cheerful. And just, like, energetic. And it just makes it awesome. Like, when I was playing WoW, there's, like, a lot of Russians on that server. They're, like, some of the most entertaining people to play with. They're just so chipper, you know, it's great. Look at the edges on that sword, though. I just like the shape of it. It really does look like it was carved, you know. So many little ridges and things on there. It's a cool weapon. And look at the grip. The sword is like kind of diamond shaped around the grip. And there's just rope. But like, it still has edges. Like, if you're not wearing a gauntlet, gripping the sword for too long, it's just gonna hurt. You know, because of the diamond shape, it's not like smooth. It'd still be cutting deep into your hand. Yeah, I have seen some of the crazy Facebook videos about traffic in Russia. But I do have a question real quick here about the dragon weapons and souls. Why is it when you cut the tail off of a dragon, it magically turns into a weapon? Like, that's so video gamey, you know? It doesn't really make sense lore-wise. Like why would Calameet's tail turn into a chunk of obsidian? It just doesn't make sense. Well, yeah, because magic and because video game, but like that's the only reason. And like it's just a little cheesy. Like I wish, you know, if Calameet did have like obsidian scales, you know, but he doesn't look like he's made out of stone. He looks very fleshy when you look at him. Yeah, to craft it, right? Yeah, like if a blacksmith somehow was able to, you know, like make it. But no, they're just like, oh, here's your tail cut weapon. Like how? Like think about the Drake sword. Like the tip of the Hellkite Drake's tail, it has like this bony spike on it that kind of looks like the Drake sword. So, like conceivably, they took that piece and then cut it down. But I mean, the other dragon weapons don't make sense. Like you get a great axe from cutting off the depths dragon's tail. How does that even work? It doesn't even look like it. It's just like magically, here you go. Yeah. I just wish it made a little more sense. It's still cool though. So this weapon, it is kind of OP, really. Let me tell you why. Low stat requirements, right? 20 and 16. If you two-hand it, you only need 14 strength. It doesn't scale. So the stats aren't even important. So if you go minimum, you're not losing any damage, you know, versus having a full 20 strength. And it deals fully upgraded. It's like 480 physical which is a good competitor even for like a build that has like 40 dex or 40 strength. Like on a greatsword, 480 physical damage is pretty high. You know, I think two-handed, or well, let's just say a 40 strength man serpent greatsword is like 517. So this sword is 30 points behind it with minimal stat investment, right? And then you can buff it too, and that's really the part that pushes it into OP territory. The fact that you can just like throw gold pine on it and add another 150 damage, like that's insane. They should not have made this weapon buffable. And then the R2 explosion, if you buff it, it also increases the damage of that. So like, you can actually one-shot people who aren't careful if you buff with gold pine and then do the R2, because it just does tremendous damage. A possum helmet? Gaping dragon helmet? That'd be pretty funny. Like, makes me think of there's a Metal Gear game. Oh, finally a summoner, where he wears like an alligator's head, and I imagine it would look like that, like this ridiculous alligator head on just flopping around on top. Okay, let's see what we got. Fard 2. Does that mean there's a Fard 1? Hello, Fard. Lord Fardwad. Looks like he has the Ryan Reynolds face. One of the faces on the dude looks default, like just straight up like Ryan Reynolds. It's funny. Yep, he's got it. Look at him. Actually, do I have my binoculars? I do. Let me show you. Tell me that's not the Ryan Reynolds smile right there. Look at him. That's totally him. It's funny. That's just a default face that you can just pick. Right off the bat, you can just be Ryan Reynolds. Like, cool. I wonder if this is a new player. He seems to be taking his time. What has he got there? Drake sword. Okay, he's not that new. He knew enough to get the Drake sword. Come on, you got this, Fard. You got this, Fard. Take him down. Here, let me, get him! Yeah! Teamwork. That's right. Stay down, Balder. Okay, now what? Where do we go from here? He's thinking about it. He's having a deep thought right now. He's contemplating his next move. Like a skilled tactician. Look at that concentration. He's not moving an inch. Oh! Might be having a thought here. The Drake sword's cool too. Let's get a look at that. It's engraved with like a snake. Oh! Okay, we'll look at it later. Oh! He wishes to give me a gift. Thank you, good sir. I shall put these to use, as I will show you right meow, because, as a matter of fact, you can hit this guy with bombs. Whoop! Because of the AoE splash. Oh, it only takes 2 bombs to kill him. That's cool. Yeah! No more buffed hollows. Fuck that guy. I'll show you the R2 explosion attack here if I can get in and make it happen. Cool, huh? It's a mini boom boom. How much durability did that drain? Let's see. Looks like 50 per cast. Not bad. You know, I don't think anyone ever considered just how disrespectful we are being to this church right now. But then again, I don't think anyone's respecting this church anymore. But like, people roll through here just like breaking pews and chairs and shit like it's nothing. You know, they don't even care. They just smash right through it. Like, for shame. Yeah, I feel like this guy's played a little bit before. However, I noticed with the way he's walking, he's fat rolling. He's overweight. So he can't be that well informed. I wonder if he'll try to pick a fight with this guy. I do not recommend you fight this guy here, ever, even if you know what you're doing. I'm not going to send him a message because he's new and I don't want to see him, like, you know, discover it on his own. It was funny, back when I played Demon's Souls, I didn't understand weight either. I just assumed that heavier armor makes it so you can't roll. And I was like, oh, well, I'd rather have the defense and a big shield, whatever. So I played a fat roll build in Demon's Souls and didn't realize that I didn't have to be doing that, you know. And, like, I didn't know what the stats did back then. Like, I thought maybe if I get more strength, it'll increase my equip weight. You know, it's just like, I don't know. Just doing whatever. God, thinking back on all the new things I did. I actually made a giant dad build, sort of, before I knew it was a thing. I had giant armor and the mother mask with a lightning's Y. And I was fit gouging. Back before I even knew. So I was a giant dad before it was cool, I guess. It's funny. Then I realized that stamina caps at 40 and my endurance was like 86 on that character, and I was like, oh, I've wasted so much. Felt bad. So I deleted them. Yeah. I enjoyed my sorcerer character on... That was another one of my first characters I ever made. Was a sorcerer who used the channeler trident. He was fun. 0 poise. Very newbie build. Oh god! But now I know how to build. That's how you make monstrosities like this lady. What's our time? Oh dear, I am late. My wife's gonna give me an earful. Fantastic, Fard. We need to move quickly. No, I don't have time for this. Get through the fucking fog. I need to leave. I was supposed to leave like 3 minutes ago. Yeah, she's gonna be upset. But you know what? She's going to have to make a sacrifice for me. A small one. I'll make it up to her. We'll do something. Except for I'm recording this video. If she watches it, then she'll be like, "You knew you were late." He got so distracted talking to you and helping out cool guy Fard. Oh shit, I missed. Give me that tail. Yeah. Fard, why? Yeah, drink some Estus. What the hell's wrong with you? Taking a big risk here, buddy. Alright, we'll let him finish the job. Go, go, go. Oh, I'm gonna get torched. Whoop. Yay, good job, Fard. You're the man. That was fun. He looks a little dazed. Okay, that's all the time I have at the moment. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be doing more co-op with randoms and co-op with commentary in my chat there. Yeah, it is fun playing with randoms. I love it. So thanks for watching. I'll be back at it again either later today or tomorrow. And remember, don't go hollow.